If you read anything out there right now, if you don't have a solid downtown, you don't have a solid anything, and you see these communities that spread out too quickly without working on their core, and they kind of collapse from the outside in. And it's a proven fact over and over and over. So you have to have a solid core.
Sean Lynch advocates for downtown Billings whenever there's an opportunity. He celebrates the victories, but he's not deaf to the criticism either. Like anything, all of this can be shaped by an individual's perspective.
I think residents have maybe a hard time. They'll see like a homeless person and think that we have a homeless issue, but people are coming from cities and they definitely see something way different than that and come here and talk about how nice Billings is, and they see it. We have a very clean downtown. We have great amenities. There's 3 James Beard nominees, and they're all within about a block of each other. Veronica's Pastries over here, and then there's the Marble Table, and so Jason Marble was, and then there's Walker's Grill. And they're all within 2 blocks of each other, and it's some of the best food in the state of Montana, like within very much walking distance.
One of the drivers of any city is the arts, including music.
All of the music locations are down here. Craft Locals down here, Thirsty Streets down here, Alberta Bear Theater's down here, Babcock Theater's down here, Kirk's Groceries down here. Every music venue that's a legitimate music venue is in downtown Billings.
A fan of all of these places, the closest to his own heart, though, may be his own venue, Pub Station.
Pub Station is located in downtown Billings, an official downtown Billings, which runs basically from about 30th to 22nd Street, so up to Thirsty Street. So we're an official downtown area here. We sit in a building that was previously the Greyhound bus station since the mid-40s until we got this space in 2013.
There's just about 80 years of history to this building, 80 years of stories and 80 years of memories, something that is not lost on Sean.
One thing I really like about Pub Station, similar when I managed the Babcock Theater, I really liked the fact that everybody had a story about the place that you're in, because they have different, they dropped their grandma off here, they brought somebody here, there's always a story about this space that somebody will tell you. The same thing happened when I worked at Babcock, is that people would tell me, oh, I had my first date here, I saw this movie here, I saw this, and so there was always some like other history that was there. So I think putting a different thing in an iconic space is kind of key sometimes.
A lot has been poured into this facility to enhance its new life.
We really invested in ourselves the last 4 years and put in new sound, a new sound treatment. We put in new flooring. There's a new stage. Like, we put a lot of effort into front of house, so when people show up here, they have a good experience coming in, while also putting a ton of effort into the back of house, which people don't see, but the artists see that side.
Taking a look into the green room, major touring acts have played at Pub Station before, quote, making it big, making Pub Station a great place to see, quote, your next favorite band.
I mean, we've had some really huge artists here well before they were as huge as they are right now, and they put on the same show that they do right now in front of 5,000 people to 50 people, because we watched it, like, big example of that is Billy Strings. Billy Strings played here twice to, I don't think, more than 30 people both times, but he put on the same show that Billy Strings puts on to 10,000 people right now, so, because it's still Billy Strings.
From Billy Strings to Jelly Roll to a Taylor Swift dance party, the hard work to make this venue work is actually benefiting the entirety of the city of Billings.
We actually did an economic study over COVID when we were closed, because we were proving what kind of impact we had. And based on the Chicago Arts Study that has gone out there, and we used that formula, we calculated that the impact to Billings is $25 million from Pub Station alone. And that's impact to other businesses, whether that be hotels, restaurants, retailers, fuel, whatever it is, coffee, all of that. But our economic impact based on that same formula that they use in Chicago is $25 million.
There are a lot of voices saying what Billings is and what Billings should be, and that's great. And while the city evolves, perhaps people can find comfort knowing that there are those like Sean and his team who want to grow it the responsible way, all while realizing that what we already have is pretty darn good.
And so just like taking in what you have around you and realizing how special this place really is, maybe it takes you going to some other places to see that. And I think that's what I always encourage people, is to just get out of here a little bit to then realize how good you actually have it here.